As you sit there now, imagining your future stretching out in front of you, like a long road, you might begin to wonder, what happens if you keep walking in the way you've been conditioned, step after step, inside that old rigid grid of right or wrong, success or failure? And maybe you've already noticed how heavy that road feels, how the shoulders tighten, how the joy leaks out. It's the road where creativity goes to die quietly, buried under what other people thought was safe. And yet, off to the side, you can see another road, wild, winding, full of colour and possibility. That's the prodigy's path, the childlike genius path. It's not straight. It doesn't have guardrails, but it's alive. And the more you imagine yourself stepping onto it, the more you realise your unconscious has been waiting for you there the whole time. Because deep down you already know failure is just feedback. Trauma is just compressed wisdom. Every experiment is a message saying, try again, try different. If you embrace this, really live it, what happens? You break cycles of fear, and fear stops running your life. Your creativity multiplies across domains, work, relationships, health, art, because you stop playing safe and start playing alive. You inspire others, because when you stop pretending to be small, they see permission to grow too. Now if you ignore this, you keep looping in the same patterns. You grow older, but not wiser. And one day you'll look back and realise you traded your genius for approval, your freedom for safety, your spark for someone else's comfort. And you don't have to believe this now, do you? Because somewhere in your unconscious, there's already a time, maybe when you were a kid, maybe last week, when you experimented, played, broke the rules just enough to discover something new. And you can feel how right that felt, how alive. And the more you think of that, the more your unconscious learns this is the natural way forward. And isn't it interesting how confusion sometimes opens the door? How in the old belief, this is right, this is wrong, starts to wobble. Your brain becomes open to something new. And in that moment of wobble, the seed slips in. And once planted, it grows and grows, until one day you look back and wonder why you ever thought it could be any other way. So here's the deal. Life is a fucking lab. Every day you get a new set of test tubes, ingredients, explosions waiting to happen. You can either be the mad scientist laughing as sparks fly, or you can sit on your hands waiting for someone to tell you the correct formula. But the universe doesn't reward hesitation. It rewards curiosity. And isn't it wild to realise? If you just start experimenting, life gets fun again. Failure becomes hilarious, mistakes become stories, and suddenly, instead of dragging yourself through each day, you wake up thinking, what the hell can I test today? And as this settles deeper, you can begin to notice your identity shifts. You're no longer the conditioned student. You're the playful experimenter, the genius child reborn, a polymath in motion, weaving art and science, testing and learning, laughing and failing forward. That's who you are when you strip away the bullshit conditioning. And the more you let that identity sink in, the more automatic it becomes, consciously, unconsciously, effortlessly, until one day you just realise you've been living it. So take a breath now and imagine your future on that wild road. The experiments, the laughter, the sparks, the people you inspire, the freedom in your chest. And then ask yourself quietly, deeply, What happens if I step fully onto that path now? And your unconscious already knows the answer.